I'm gonna make this audio clip and yeah. So I'm gonna be talking about I don't talk to nobody from my town. Like, if I ever went to school with anyone, like, yeah, if I ever went to school with anyone, if, like, we were in the same hometown or like we're in the same town or just whatever the case may be, like, if you're from my hometown and we went to school together, I do not mess with people like that. I don't speak to people like that. I don't like any of the people that I've went to school with. I don't like any of the people from my hometown. I don't speak to them. I don't like them. Matter of fact, I highly dislike them. They have bullied me, and now that we're all adults, they still pretty much act like children, but worse. Because children, they can actually take accountability for their actions, but the people that I've went to school with and the people from my hometown and the people that are still currently here, yeah, they don't change. They're actually worse. And they're all friends with each other, of course. I'm not friends with anyone from my past. I always leave the past in the past. Even with my coworkers, like, I've been at my job. This is going to be tongue twister. This is going to be my fourth year working at a store. I work in a different town though. Like, I somewhat live out in the country. Like, I live in a weird spot. I live by a river, but even the coworkers, like, I'm one of the OG people, cuz a lot of people, they just end up quitting. Like, I've been there for a long time. Like, a lot of people, they just end up quitting. Some of them get fired cuz they don't, like, want to work. I don't know, but yeah, and I don't even talk to my former coworkers. Like, we're just doing different things. I don't hate them though, cuz my coworkers are completely different than the people that I used to talk to. Like, my coworkers, they're just my coworkers. Like, we work together. That's completely different. I don't see them as friends. I see them more as like a work acquaintance. But just the people that are in my hometown, the people that I went to school with. I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm making it so clear and so obvious that I simply don't like them. They have not only bullied me, but they've spread rumors about me. They lied about me, and I just don't like them. Every time I see them out in public, I literally just ignore them. Like, I try my best to just stay away from them as much as I can. Like, say I'm going to a store, or let's say I'm going to a restaurant. I'm not going to leave the restaurant because they're there. I'm just going to try my best to avoid them. And I came to a realization, like, when I first started working at a store, I used to be so nervous because, like, every store now, growing up is realizing, like, maturing is realizing, right? That every store is so different. Literally, every store is so different. It doesn't matter if it's like Price Choppers, Walmart, Target. It doesn't matter if it's from a different town, different hours. Every store is different. I work at a store that's like far away from town. I wouldn't say far, far away, but it's like, it's not in town. So, like, I just don't like any of the people that I went to school with, because even to this very day, They spread rumors about me. They've bullied me. And what a coincidence. They're all friends with each other, probably all talking trash about me, pretending to live this happy life. And then they would assume that I'm living miserable. Everybody thinks I'm miserable, even my parents. But what people don't know is, like, every year I'm getting closer to getting my home paid off. Okay, and after that, I can basically do whatever I want to do. I mean, I just work a regular job. I just work a regular 9 to 5 job at a store. You know, I invest. What I'm really trying to do is get my Patreon going, TikTok, YouTube. I like the content creation thing, but I don't think I should make this in a different audio clip, but I don't think I'll ever be a real content creator because, one, I do not have a censor button. Like, it's either I talk shit or I don't say anything at all. Two, I'm black. And three, I have multiple different accounts. Like, I try to just keep it at two, but just, I either forget the password or like people always say things like, oh, you should stick to one niche. I should do whatever the hell I want to do. If I want to cook one day, I could cook. If I want to vlog one day, I could vlog. If I want to do pet videos one day, I'll do pet videos. I don't like sticking to one thing. That's the cool thing with vlogs, you know, is because it's a variety of vlogs. But like people always say, oh, you need to stick to one niche. I don't want to do that, man. I want to do whatever I want to do. I'm kind of getting off topic, but all the people that I've went to school, anyone from my past, anyone that I used to talk to, stand on it. I'll never speak to you ever again. I don't like you. It is what it is. It simply is what it is, because if you did me wrong, I'm not going to keep you in my life. And then they play victim. I remember being friends with this one guy, right? Like, I know his whole family and everything. And like, he's friends with terrible people. And I called him out on it. I knew this friendship wouldn't last long. And he actually liked me at one point. Like, he liked me. Like, he wanted, you know, me to date him. I'm like, no. Hell no. Because, nah, he's a terrible person. He's friends with the guy that assaulted me. He's friends with the guy that told me to off myself. And he's friends with the guy that used me for sex. Like, nah, you're friends with terrible people, and you're also friends with the woman beater. Like, nah, you're literally friends with terrible people. So what does that say about you? Not only that, but he want to play victim and he want to stalk me. That's part of the main reasons why I keep my relationships private. Because every time I get into a public relationship, he's going to try to be friends with my man. He always does that crap. Every time I make my relationships public, okay, people from my town always try to sabotage it. They always try to do that crap. And I'm like, oh my goodness. That's why I just put in a relationship and I just keep it blank. Or I just remove single and relationship and just keep the whole thing blank in general. I'll never put the person's name right next to relationship. That is strictly private. Like, if I had a man, right, I would tell people, yeah, I have a man, but I'm not gonna like post pictures and stuff because I'm not trying to sabotage my relationship because people from my past don't like me. That's why when I have kids, I'm not posting my kids. And that's why when I have a man, I'm not going to post my man. I'm not going to do that shit. I don't even think I'm going to do a hand reveal. Alright? Because nowadays people, they can tell what you look like just by your hand. Isn't that crazy? People can actually tell what you look like from your hand, or that's if you have tattoos, but that's crazy to me. People really be nosy, bro. But I just don't I could talk about this for hours. Like, I really do not like the people from my town. They're just terrible people. Anyone from my past, I don't speak to. And they're all friends with each other. They probably being like, oh, she ain't shit, blah, 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 blah. They're probably talking about me. Even to this very day. They could make up whatever lie scenario, but I got beef on all of them. And I know exactly what they did to me. So they can go ahead, spread them rumors. And yeah. Those are demons right there that pretend to love God. That's all I gotta say.